so many experience in that area because I only faced one case which I failed because the person left the company ultimately.
Okay. Yeah.
But that was the issue was not only work related, so it's difficult to say. Other than that, yeah, I mean sometimes there were cases where I had to motivate people to do something new, different from what they have been doing before, or accept a change in the organization, and this can be quite time consuming and tedious, but from the experience, if you explain the reasons for the change and give the people also opportunity to voice out their concerns and show willingness to adopt where it makes sense, then in that case it was possible to achieve a compromise and a working solution. I think in the end of the day you can have your ideal structure organization wise, but if the people don't fit in the structure, it doesn't work. So sometimes you have to adjust your ideal to the people, and then find the right fit for both together.
Okay. And then how you measure that your team or the employee get motivated from your side? So you put some effort to motivate this person, and then how you see this guy is motivated, this employee. Do you have any way to measure, or?
I would say not quantitative way,
Yeah.
but qualitative way in the sense that first of all, from the direct communication with that person,
Okay.
Getting his feedback, also seeing whether he comes with a smile to the office or not, for example. But also, especially important is getting the feedback from the peers, the other persons who are working with that person, whether they see any change in the behavior. Because if there was a motivation issue, it will also be usually it will be reflected on the performance, on the work quality. Today we have this assessment quadrant where we have the talent, performers with need for action, performers and potentials, and somebody who has a motivation issue would be under this performer with need for action, and we have to find a way to change that, to bring him to a performer level, because if the skills, everything are there, and it's just a motivation issue, it's a loss for the company and also for that person. So we have to find a way to change that.
Okay. Great answer. Are there any other points that you would like to add on pertaining to the motivation? If not, okay.
I would be interested to hear your opinion also. How I mean, there's one big step for you, which is a change from the previous position to the new position. I think that was demotivational at the beginning. So, from what I see from your feedback, and somehow I hope that Joachim was able to turn you around. So I would be interested to know what was for you the main factor in that aspect.
Okay, to me, because he put a lot of effort to create this kind of opportunities, and he explained to me, I'm quite happy with this, and only thing I need to see how my career is going to be, because if let's say if I'm in that previous role in customer service, definitely I can see the growth in a different pathway, but in current position, because I still want to handle people, I don't want to give up myself. Of course, I have my pro and cons. I run my area need to be improved. So of course now moving forward, I want to prove myself. Currently I'm working in some projects. So
But in the current position, you're also working with people. It's just that they don't report to you, but you still have
Yeah,
to work
correct.
with
Yeah,
even
correct.
maybe the same, or I don't know, even more in terms of the variety of the people.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
I have opportunity to work with more varieties of people now. Only people are not reporting to me, that's all. Career growth wise, I need to see, still thinking how it's going to be my career growth in VLAN. So that is only one question mark in my. Other than that, I'm quite comfortable. Is what I'm working now. So I want to provide more input, and then I want to put more effort to improve things in VLAN. Whatever I can do, I'm more passionate about it. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, good.
Shall we?
Other than that, from my side regarding motivation, I think it's so many components. It's difficult to narrow down on one. Even coming to this building here is for me, a little bit of motivation compared to coming to that building, for example.
Okay.
Because it's a nice environment. So then the people who are working here, I like to work with the people who are here. It's also one of the most important factor for me. Then my boss in Germany, who doesn't might try to micromanage me, who lets me do what I want to do, also very important for motivation. So
Okay.
many factors.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Okay.
accepting last minute invitation.
No worries.
Thank you very much.